About 36 months or so ago, we all thought everything was kind of status quo, right? I'll bring you back mentally to the summer of 2019, right before we headed into 2020 and all the craziness, right? So question, do you remember what you were doing then? I know we were planning specifically for our QLS live event in 2019, and we were thinking about our spring event that was coming up, right, at the turn of the year. All of a sudden, fast forward 6 months later, and we're in the smack dab in the middle of COVID. Now, some of you absolutely let that stop you in your tracks. I know you did. And if you have a job, maybe your company did, and you could kind of blame them. But I'm telling you, some people just stopped dead. You know what we did? We screamed, double down. We said, this is the time. And some in our space, while we were telling our wicked smart associates, our students, to double down, some competitors in our space, I have a friend in particular, and I won't use his name, but he shut his office down. He's in the same space as us. We just about doubled our business, and he just about put himself out of business just because he didn't take action. We have a slogan that we use all the time. We actually have a t-shirt. I should have wore it today, and it says, life rewards action. It certainly does. I want to give you a chance to get a free shirt for that later on, but boy, did doubling down reward our community, our associates. We tripled that month. I think it was March or April, we tripled what we call our take-ins, our homes under contract coming in. Keep in mind, other people went out of business. We tripled that. That means we tripled how many 3 payday deals we put on the books, which absolutely fast forwards everything based on our model. Our own deals, our associate deals. We're closing now because of that little stint with COVID and the increase in deals and us yelling double down. We have, for the infinite future, we have payday 3s closing. We just had an office visit. We do what we call an office visit for associates. And this, as of the filming, like yesterday and the day before, we had an associate, a high 6 associate visit us. And he was blown away when he saw our agenda for our own team meeting where we had payday 3s, I think 5 or 6 of them, on the board for the next like 6 weeks. That's pretty cool, all because we took action. I want to, before I forget, give you that free t-shirt. Just email support@smartrealestatecoach.com, and in the subject line, put free life rewards action shirt and put your name and full address, and we'll get that out to you. Now, this is more important than ever because during COVID, before COVID, and now, all I hear is people saying, oh, I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait for the market to do X, Y, and Z. Let me give you an example. March of 20, people I just alluded to said, oh, you gotta wait. You don't know what's going on with COVID. March of 21, oh, the market's too hot. March of 22, oh, there's gonna be a crash. Guys, the market doesn't dictate how and when you profit. You dictate how and when you profit, and you dictate that, in my opinion, by what niche you're in, what specialty you have. Now, I'm gonna step on some toes here, okay? It's not intentional, but I gotta be candid with you like always. Is that rehabbing or flipping? No, not in my opinion. Is that VRBO and Airbnb? Whole other day for a whole other video, but no. Is that commercial or office space? No. It's creative real estate. It's terms deals. Simply put, we have a certification and an accreditation that comes with our core course. I'll give you a link for it at the end. But when you go through our course, you can get certified, and some of you will choose to go to the next level and be accredited by the Creative Financing Real Estate Association. That, when you go through that puts you in a mode to profit in any market. So here's an idea. Why not get really good at creatively structuring deals for any market and, frankly, any type of property? Yes, we teach single families by and large because I want people to focus and I don't want to have shiny objects. But you will get to the point once you're accredited and certified where you know how to bop and weave with, for example, we've done it with 4 units, 6 units. Our office building and literally the studio I'm sitting in was bought creatively with owner financing. You get it? You can do this with cars, boats, it doesn't matter. This has existed since 1600s. So please stop listening to those people telling you things like, oh, you got to start with wholesaling. That's how you start in real estate. No, I have a solution for that. You start with what we have coined the AO, the assign out, and then we teach you how to eventually, I'll call it graduating, up to the sandwich lease and the owner financing and the sub 2 deals where you always are putting 3 paydays on the table. Larger apartment buildings, I gotta address this. People are saying to you, larger apartment buildings are better than single families. You know, when you get good, you'll go to that. Really? What if you don't want to go raise money and you don't want to have your head hit the pillow at night knowing you got all these investors out there? I don't want to do that. So if that's you and you're comfortable going asking people for money, then okay, maybe, but it's not a strategy across the board that everybody can get their hands around. But I'll tell you, long story short, there's a old way and there's a new way of doing real estate. And I would liken, before I tell you what the conclusion is, I would liken the old way to an old computer like from the 80s, and I had them, where it weighed about 50 or 60 pounds, and I compare that to a sleek MacBook weighing maybe 2.8 pounds, whatever it is now. That's what I would liken it to, the old way to the new way, yet people are still operating under the old way. Or maybe go even way back in history, maybe the old Model T car to literally my Porsche that's sitting out in the driveway. The new way is 3 paydays. And it's better than 1 payday. Trust me. 1 payday, people say, well, I sold my apartment building and I made 150 grand. Great, you gotta go do it again. 3 paydays is gonna pay you now, pay you over time, and pay you long term. And quite frankly, that business model is great for any business, let alone real estate. So regardless of your niche, let me give you this takeaway. There are 3 steps for you, regardless of what market you're in, regardless of your experience, and regardless of what niche you want to jump in, even though, of course, I'm biased to the creative financing niche because you can operate no matter what. Here are the 3 steps. You want to pick your niche that you can get behind. What do I mean by get behind? Well, is it 3 paydays to help you and your family create a lifestyle of your dreams? Is it helping people? People tend to come to our community because they like helping the buyers and sellers. And the way we structure deals are win-win. We don't ever try to lowball deals. It's not our model. So number 1, pick a niche. Number 2, pick a coach, a mentor, a program, a community in that niche that you can get behind that's still currently doing deals. This is so important. I wish I could put a big caution flag here for you. There are mentors, educators, gurus, whatever you want to call them, that are marketing to you right now, and they haven't done a deal in years and years, and some have never done a deal, even scarier. So please make sure who you're attached to has experience. Our team has over 70 years experience, and I'm talking about not our community, just our own internal team, and I have coming up a month or 2 away from 31 years. This is important for you to latch on to. And third, not least important, is you committing mentally, you committing for anywhere between 3 and 7 years. Why do I say that? It's not going to take you 3 to 7 years to do your first deal. Nope. It's going to be you committing to that, so when the curveballs come, because they'll come, that's reality, we'll help you through them. When they come, you won't sway at all because you got your 3 or 7 year plan. You know, I was reading a book recently by Tony Robbins, and it wasn't one of Tony Robbins' motivational books. It was actually called Life Force. That's a writer-downer. It's about 600 pages. It's a big book. And in that book, I caught a quote, small one, but very applicable to what I want to wrap up here with. It was by Arnold Kaplan. He's a stem cell science icon. I wouldn't have known him before the book. He's not someone I hang out with. But he said if you want to find a treasure, you need a map. So my message is simple to you and blunt as usual. Stop searching for the shiny object. Stop searching for the next get rich quick. Stop searching for the next quick fix. They don't exist. You simply need the map that Arnold was referring to. We have it for you. And before you can follow a map, I just want you to do a gut check. You need to honestly take a hard look at where you are. And the example for me personally is from 2008 to 2010, I was lying to myself. I was in a shitty spot and people told me, sell your house, get rid of that overhead, do this. I didn't listen to them until about 2011, 3 years too late. So if you're wallowing in some of the past stuff like I did or thinking you can fix it, I want you not to be a chicken. I was listening to a piece recently. I was just telling one of our partners here that I forget where I heard it, so I can't quote someone, but it was just a stat, and you can Google this, that chickens eat their waste. And the relation here for you is stop wallowing in the waste, stop wallowing in the past, stop wallowing in the crap that maybe happened in the past. So let's just start taking action. Life rewards action. Let's start. So number 1, email support@smartrealestatecoach.com. Get your Life Rewards Action shirt. That'd be cool. Number 2, if you haven't done this yet, and if you did, I'm going to give you another step. Number 2 in the map is go through the free master's class. Notice the key word? It's free. And you'll decide after you go through the free master's class if it's something you want to pursue further. Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/master's class. If you already did it, or if you didn't, you're going to take the next step, which is go through our core foundational home study course that is a living, breathing online course. Why do I say living, breathing? Because we labor over this as a team where we update it constantly during COVID, after COVID, new scripts, new calls. It's current. And anything short of that is scary because the market changes rapidly. I'm talking about legal agreements, everything. It's all in there. Go learn more at smartrealestatecoach.com/QLS. That stands for Quantum Leap System Home Study Program. Now, you're not sure about all that. You're a little confused. You say, look, I don't know if it fits me. I don't know. I'm telling you it fits you, and you'll learn more if you go through those 3 steps. But if not, I don't want to preclude anyone here from taking action. So just go to smartrealestatecoach.com/action. You'll have a free strategy call with either myself, my son-in-law Zach, or our strategy expert Peter. One of the 3 of us are going to get on the phone with you. smartrealestatecoach.com/action. Looking forward to interacting with you real soon.